Don't give up on your dreams, ladies. Don't give up on your dream of having an amazing boutique that helps other women, that supports your family, that frankly you've spent all this time building. Don't give up on it just because the people that supply your goods, your merchandise, haven't really been working out for you. Right? So if you're in direct sales, I want to talk to you right now. If you sell LLR, if you sell Agnes Dora, if you sell one of those lovely companies, I want to talk to you because I think there's an opportunity for you to have a second life, if we can say that. Do I even need this light? Yeah, I do. Okay. Hi. Let's just get away from this other light. Okay. Hi guys. If you're joining me live, say hi. If you're watching replay, also say hi. Tell me where you're checking in from. My name's Emily Benson. I'm the Forbes and InStyle featured founder of Stylish and Successful and the host of the Boost Your Boutique podcast. And I coach and consult women who own fashion businesses, boutiques really, to help them have a life and a business that they love and they make a bunch of money with. So if you're in for that, I'm in for you. I'm ready to talk to you. Hey Kim, hi April, hi Karina. I'm going to share this very quickly in my Facebook group. Sorry. I feel like really strongly about coming live and talking about this. So I'm a little less prepared than I normally am. But listen, I've been thinking about this all weekend because some things are happening in some of the direct selling companies. And I've been seeing videos where women are so sad and so upset that they have to give up this business that they built. And it's actually making me really sad, but it's also making me stop and say, like, wait a minute. You don't have to give up everything you built. Like, there is another life after this if you want it. If you want to keep supporting your family, if you want to keep helping your customers and building that relationship, like, it doesn't have to all go away because the supplier that you work with, you don't want to work with anymore. You catch my drift? So, let me share this in my group. It's called the Fashion Truck Tribe. I see some people joining. We're just going to copy this. Share it over here. So the Fashion Truck Tribe, if you are not in that group, I highly advise you join because there's a lot of people that have left their direct selling companies and are in there, and there's a lot of people that are thriving. I have coached so many women, and I haven't coached them to leave. They've made that decision on their own for whatever reason, but they don't want to give up what they've built, and they certainly love what they do. And so I want to kind of present you with an alternative here that I think could be really great. So, why should you start your own independent boutique after leaving a direct selling company? Well, a couple reasons. Number one is that you get to pick your own suppliers. Okay. In a direct selling company, part of the opportunity, the challenge, whatever you want to call it without being negative, but part of the caveats that come with that is that you have one supplier. You have only one place to get goods. And that's like putting all your eggs in one basket, right? So when that supplier runs out of stuff, or the launch doesn't work, or shipping takes longer, or things happen that you don't like ethically in the company, or there's drama amongst, you know, the things that go on in direct sales, which I know it happens, you don't have to deal with any of that when you have your own boutique. Like, seriously, you might still deal with customer drama because, like, that's a thing, right? You have to have good customer service. But the reality is that you can have as many or as few suppliers as you want, and you get to choose the suppliers. So you get to go to market, you get to go to shows and figure out who you want to buy from and what you want to sell. Like, hello, isn't that amazing? You don't have to be in the same, like, yeah, give me some likes and hearts if you're like, I'm done having one supplier, I'm ready to have more suppliers, okay? Because having one supplier really puts you in a tough spot when that supplier doesn't fulfill, right? And listen, I'm not gonna tell you that all boutique suppliers are like the best, okay? But you always have options. You can always buy other stuff. You can buy jewelry. You can buy scarves. You can, you know what I mean? If you've been selling clothes for so long, guess what? One of the reasons you're not making as much money, and this is number 2 reason why you should leave your direct selling company, or I don't want to encourage you to, but I'm saying if you are choosing to do that, okay, I want to tell you that actually life in boutique land is super fun and you get to do so much of what you've already been doing. But actually, secondly, is that you can make more money, like way more money. Number one, because your margins are going to be way higher. This 50% margin thing, this like buy it for $10, sell it for $20, like, okay. In boutique land, we buy it for $10 and we sell it for $30. Okay. So you get to make a lot more money, and you also get to have these upsell opportunities, right? So a lot of times when you work in a direct selling company, all you sell is clothes, right? So the only upsell you have is to be able to like sell a pair of pants with a top, or to sell a vest or a cardigan with a top or pants, right? It's adding on clothes. You never get the opportunity to sell a scarf, to sell earrings. Like, look how many, I'm wearing a necklace. Look at how many opportunities there are for upsells just in what I'm wearing, right? So there's opportunity to make more money because you can sell more stuff, right? So Maddie, what I want to tell you, Maddie who left LuLaRoe, so what I want to tell you is that right now I'm leaving my boutique basics bootcamp. I'm leaving that course at only $97 for a little bit while more. I keep saying I'm going to end at the end of December. I'm going to up the price at the end of the month. But after all this stuff happened this weekend, and I'm just really feeling like I'm really feeling bad that so many women are having to close their businesses that they've spent so much time and energy to build because of whatever they don't believe in. I'm also feeling proud for people standing up for what they believe in, right? I feel like equally, but I want to let you know, like, there's other opportunities to grow. So the Boutique Basics Bootcamp is going to immediately help you go from your direct selling company into having your own boutique. It literally walks you through step by step by step by step. I had a woman here today who left LuLaRoe a while ago, but she took the basics bootcamp and she says that like it's so awesome because literally I tell you everything about how to start your own independent boutique, and she's ready to open hers in the next couple weeks, like that. Okay. So I want to let you know that course is staying at $97. So you can find it by going to just boutiquebasicsbootcamp.com. And I should have put the link up, but I will on the replay when I jump off. So I would love to invite you guys to jump over there because if this is something you want to keep doing, you want to keep your customer base, like that course is going to get you going really quickly so that you don't lose the momentum that you've built in your business, right? Or maybe you left your company a few months ago and you're really missing it. And you're like, I really still want to sell clothes to women. I really miss my customers. Like, listen, boutiques offer you, like I said, number one, so much more suppliers, right? You can shop with all these different people. Two, higher margins and upsell opportunities. So your profit is going to be like so much bigger. No more making $10,000 in sales and only, really making $5,000 and then after everything else, really making $2,000, right? There's still going to be expenses. There's still going to be stuff, but because we work on a 70% margin and 80% margin in boutique land, you end up, after everything gets taken out, with more money in the bank, right? So why wouldn't you just switch over, right? And number three, the reason to have your own boutique is to keep the connection with your customers, right? I work from home. I'm always sitting here, like I do some events now in person and I love it, I love it, I love it. But mainly I work from home, and I understand that especially when you have kids, especially when you have a lot going on, it's really nice to be able to sell through Facebook or sell through a website or sell through Pinterest, right? And with a boutique, you can still do that. You can still have your same customer base that you had when you had your direct selling company, and you just transition them over. I have tons of women, like literally hundreds of women have taken this Boutique Basics Bootcamp and they all have transitioned their customers. Most of them, I'm pretty sure, most of the ones that I've interacted with, they have moved their customers right over to their new boutique and like no big deal. Like it's really not a big deal. The people that were addicted to that company or love that product, they go away and that's okay. But 99% of these customers that you've worked with that love you are going to stay with you. So I want to give you a little bit of hope, and maybe if you know someone that's leaving a direct selling company, you want to share this video with them, because I just feel like it's such a loss to have to build a business and then give it up, like overnight, literally, right? And so I want to make sure that anyone leaving their company or thinking of leaving knows that there is more opportunity in starting their own boutique. Seriously, okay? And there's like so much opportunity that I don't know, I just feel so strongly that boutiques are like the next big thing. And I know that the work and the energy you've put into building that customer base and showing up on Facebook Live and doing wall drops and album sales and all that stuff, you might need to make adjustments, but you know the lay of the land. Now you just have to figure out how to tweak it, right? With having your own boutique. So Katie says that a company is claiming I can't do that despite the contract not saying that. So now I potentially can't sell to my own customers. Well, here's the thing. If you are in a company that you only have, so anyone that's watching that has a Facebook group or a Facebook business page, guys, if you have any sort of business, and I don't care if you're like a coach watching or a speaker or whatever, author, you want to be getting people's email addresses. Because guess what? Those are your email addresses that you legally got from your customers, and no one can take that away from you. Okay? So just know that, like Katie, I would highly suggest that you totally should start to do that. And you know what? Honestly, like, I don't want to be a jerk, but if it's not legally written anywhere, it's not in a contract, I would fight that. You know, at the end of the day, like, I'm a wolf in business, and if you try to take my money away, like, oh, hell no, am I going to stand for that, right? And if you are, like, honestly, if you feel passionately about this, Kate, like, 100%, you should make sure it's not in the contract, it's not anything that you signed, and see what happens, right? And again, I'm going to like asterisk this, like I am not a lawyer, I am not giving legal advice, but I do think that certain things should be challenged, especially if, you know, honestly, you're unhappy. Greg always says, if someone doesn't fulfill their end of the contract that you've signed, like then the contract it's not a two-way street, right? So I just feel like if you feel, and listen, I think that direct selling company is great. I think they're great for a certain person, okay? I think they're great for someone who wants to start a business. I think they've changed the entire face of retail, guys. Like, let me tell you, they've completely changed fashion. They've completely changed the way we do things. And so there's so much good about them. But I have been seeing women get on video and talk about how their livelihood has now been destroyed and their life has to completely change. And like being an entrepreneur for 7-8 years now, like if that happened to me, like I would want someone like me to come on and say, listen, you can keep going. It's going to be okay. You don't have to give up if you don't want to. Yeah, it's going to be challenging. Yeah, there's going to be adjustments, but like you can do this. And like if you want me to be your cheerleader here, I'm here. I have tons of free videos. I have tons of content. And also I have this $97 course that is like so great. It's chock full of content and it will very easily help you transition. So I just want you to know, I just want to check in with you guys. Say hi. If you're watching, I'd love to hear from where you're from. Hi, Gina. Oh, I'm so glad. Katie, I'm trying to get answers. Good, Katie. Keep pushing, okay? Keep pushing. Michelle, non-competes most of the time are not worth the paper they are written on, but I'm not a lawyer either. Right, Michelle, right? We're not lawyers, but what we know is that if our livelihood and our like family is going to be in jeopardy because of a contract we signed, then, you know, we have to figure out how to deal with it, right? And like, I know so many of you are such strong, powerful women. I just really want to empower you to keep going with your business and figure out how to do it, okay? Like, God, I watched some videos that made me so sad. I was just like, oh, I want to help these people. So if you know people are in this situation, please share this video with them. Let them know that there are people that care and that there are business women out there that want to help them and want to see them succeed and still hold their values and their ethics and what they believe to be true in business and in life. I want you to know that like that is actually like applauded in business, and that it's always good to stand up for what you believe no matter what, right? No matter what side of the fence you're on. Like, it's so important to have strong morals and values, and that's part of why customers love you. So, hey Meryl, hi Gladys, you're welcome. Hi Virginia from Utah. Hey Virginia, good to see you. Michelle, Arkansas. Marissa says, my friend owns a store with that company and sells so much more with it. With like her own company, I'm guessing you're saying? Yeah, I mean, here's the thing is, when you have the power to choose your assortment, you get to really be passionate about it. You never get sent things you don't like, or you never have choices that maybe aren't what you really love. There's always so many choices. There's so many vendors, right? And you can do what you want, right? Let's say you want to just sell accessories. Let's say you want to just sell tops, or, I wouldn't suggest that, but let's say you just want to sell things. I think that it totally depends on what you want to do. So, she's with a company, but she has a store? Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing... Okay. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Some people are going to do great with a company, but here's the thing. I just want you to know there's another choice, okay? And why you should start your own boutique? 1, because you have many, many suppliers. 2, you can make so much more money. And 3, you've already worked so hard to build this. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. Even if it takes you 6 months to kind of get rolling again, right? Keep going. You don't have to give up on your dream. So that's my short little Facebook Live. Give you guys some inspiration. Let you know that Boutique Basics Bootcamp is still self-study. You can literally sign up and start 2 minutes later. You get access to the course right away. And you literally get walked through step by step by step how to start a boutique. So you already have so many of the skills. Let's just transfer them over. Cool? Cool. Okay. Well, thanks for joining me. I will talk to you guys very soon. And if you don't have your ticket to Atlanta yet, we've still got some available. I'm speaking in Atlanta next Wednesday, February 7th. I believe that one is 6:30 to 8:30, and it's actually the start of the Atlanta Apparel Show. So if you're headed in for the show, come see me the first night. I'd love to say hi. You'll get a book. You'll get to hang out with me. We've already done 2 talks. I've already done Dallas and Chicago. I'm in Chicago right now, and the response has been really great. So I'm really excited to meet more of you and get you going for 2018. So thanks so much for joining me, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.